The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set, 180. Mark 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They're running it. King. I got it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. It's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Newton now to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 41 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts.
He's got daylight. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sheldon Richardson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
180! 54!
It's out of time. It's out of time.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set! 180!
Mike 54! Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Set! 180! Check. Watch 54. We ain't giving him nothing. My touch.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 50 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And some room to work. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has been. And a big loss here as he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Newton eluding the pressure right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Man, if you're going to pull the plug, pull the plug. Got all day. Thank you. Shit.
Just talk about, do you have some of these chips?
That shit was unacceptable.
Do you have some of these?
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing got the testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch the skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, watch 54. Exit.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Call that a gain of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Again, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. 3rd and long for Cousins as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Push him back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins, open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Throwing, Cousins over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad.
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Hogan there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first and 10, Cousins. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the red zone now, Cousins. And his guys have got it back at the closing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 52 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
He's got Sanu. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage, That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, over. Check, walk 54, walk 54.
Here's Ryan to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 82 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a man open down the middle of the field. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of C-ball.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Check 4. 59, march. Check, 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
3rd and long. It's Newton.
Check.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw, and he'll get about 4. Brought down at the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the 24, Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Flushed out right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard. Gain there. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
have
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Les Cockrell. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Get ready? Let's go, D.
Cam's going to run the option right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watch the twist.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go. Go.
On first down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. This is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gut.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton's going to throw it. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction and when they try and change directions.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 22 yards there, a first down.
Tonight's final score, Panthers 16, Falcons 10.
Yeah. Wanna been a business.